Greetings everyone. Welcome to our special podcast on sports injuries and how to avoid them at VIBGYOR High NIBM School. I am Mohammad Ahmed Munis from grade 8.
Well, I am Arshia Malla from grade 9. Today we have a very special guest along with us, Dr. Yogesh Sisodia, parent of Anisha Sisodia, MBBS, MS Orthopedics, consultant and one of the best orthopedic surgeons in Pune, specialized in sports orthopedics, arthroscopy and robotic joint replacement surgery. He will help us understand everything about sports injuries and how we can prevent them.
Welcome, doctor.
Thank you for the invitation.
So Ahmed, let's dive right into it. Doctor, my first question to you is that why do sports injuries occur?
So you need to understand that in human body there are certain muscle groups which are very important for maintaining your balance and the muscle coordination. So there are two types of injuries which usually happen. Like when you are playing on a ground, you might come across each other and bang your head. So that is something high velocity injury. And there are certain injuries which happen when you perform any activity very regularly. Suppose you are a basketball player, you are a tennis player. So every day you are using your shoulder, you are jumping. So the injury which happens due to overuse is sports related injury, and my domain and today's topic of discussion is those sports related injuries. So we cannot avoid exactly those high velocity injuries. We can avoid it by using safety gears, by implementing strong rules and regulation during the sports. But the topic we are interested in is overuse injury. In this, we need to control our core muscles and the target muscle groups so that we can avoid those injuries. So simply to avoid overuse injuries, we need to perform certain functional workout which will strengthen your body joints, which helps in the muscle coordination and proprioceptive training, and such injuries can be avoided with the help of the sports injury prevention exercises.
So Dr. Sisodia, is it possible to completely avoid sports injuries?
As I told you, there are two types of injuries which happen on a sport field. One is high velocity injury, and the second set of injuries, those are overuse injury. So yes, it is possible. It requires a multidisciplinary approach towards that specific sports. We need to study the sports and as well as the body of that athlete. There could be some deficiencies in the person, in the gait, in the posture, in the muscle tone and the strength. By studying those factors and working on it, we can avoid such injuries.
So will yoga help us doing this?
Yes, yoga is very good exercises which controls your mind as well as your muscles. Yoga is a very ancient practice. Nowadays, lot of modalities, like you must have heard of Zumba, hot yoga, Zen yoga, high intensity training. So all of them have some element of yoga. So few exercises from yoga can really help you, especially when you do Surya Namaskar, Bhujangasana, warrior pose, Ardha Chakrasana. So those are very good exercises for your core. So yes, yoga does help you in preventing sports related injuries.
Coming from my personal experiences, one of my close relatives was a sports person, and he had osteoporosis. So do you think that and it is obvious that nutrition was the cause of his injury which was taking place. So how do you suggest methods? What methods would you suggest all the young ones or the sports people to be aware of all these preventions?
Yes, see, the osteoporosis you are saying is one of the condition which happens which exist after the age of 50 to 55 in females and 60 plus in males. It is due to some deficiency of hormones in our body, especially in females. After a certain age, female bodies stop producing estrogen and the female hormones. Because of that, bones become soft. So you bring out a very good question about the osteoporosis. Like sports injury prevention, osteoporosis prevention is also a need of time, especially for the females. So the secret to avoid osteoporosis prevention is good nutrition and preventive exercise. And those exercises starts very early. It's not that when you suffer from osteoporosis at the age of 50 or 55 you should start exercises. No, you should start exercises far early, like 40. But the foundation of those, it starts from your childhood age or from your teenager age. So yes, exercise is crucial for avoiding sports injury as well as osteoporosis.
So what's your take about like we are seeing Bumrah and he got some injury in his arm. So like fast bowlers in cricket are certainly getting injured in a very short span of time. So what's your take upon that?
Correct. So when we see the international athletes, so definitely the time they spend in practice and real sports is huge, and their training program is well designed. Those are managed by international coaches, trainers. But I would like to say you as a orthopedic surgeon, this injury prevention topic is little new. It is not in vogue. People know about it, but it is very difficult to implement. Sports injury prevention is all about prevention. How many times we follow safety precautions like wearing helmets, wearing seat belts? We don't follow rule always. So sports is also like that. So to avoid sports injury, first of all, we need to identify the deficiency in the person, and the program has to be very sports specific. So that could be a reason, first of all, incomplete sports prevention program, and secondly the overuse injury if a person is playing lot of sessions, because to human body a rest is also required. If you are playing tournaments frequently, your body doesn't get time to heal. So that could be the reason of injuries in high level athletes.
Well, that leads to my next question. What kind of exercises should we focus on to avoid sports injuries?
Correct. Very nice question. So very commonly happening injuries in the sports like football, cricket is ankle and the knee injury. And it is due to the loss of balance. So the balance of the body is a very important function. So you need to work on those exercises which will improve your balance. Like hopscotch. Hopscotch is a game you must have played in the childhood, but it's a very good exercise. It improves your sense of balance. Second, core strength. Your core is like a base. You must have seen a crane. You see this stand. If you see the base is bigger. Why the base is bigger and stronger? If the base is stronger, then this whole system can take load of this tube line. So base of our human body is the core. If our core is strong, then whatever we play, whether we kick, whether you play badminton or tennis, the forces they exert upon is the core area. So core strengthening and balancing, I would say, is the most important thing you should be doing to avoid such injuries. And one more thing I would like to add, functional workout is something which will really help every individual to avoid such injuries.
So as you have used functional workout and many of our audience might not be knowing about it. Okay. So can you please elucidate a bit?
So the functional workout, if you search the definition, you will find multiple definitions online, but it's very simple. Any sort of workout which will help you to perform your function easily or efficiently is a functional workout. There is a misunderstanding among the people that functional workout is something which is done without weights or machine. It's not true. We can perform functional workout with the help of all the equipments available in the gym, and we can perform those exercises without any equipments with the help of body weight.
So basically it's not related to the gym only.
Exactly, it is a principle, it is a discipline of exercises. There is a sequence of exercises, and there is a person. Suppose you are a football player and you want to improve your football and you want to avoid injuries in football, so you have to focus on such exercises which will improve your core strengthening, your balancing. There is a concept of kinetic chain, kinematics. If any exercises is based on these principles, it will call as functional workout, and it will definitely help.
Sir, the last question is that can you please tell our viewers that what cool down exercises that they can do in their home which will prevent them from injuries, and especially athletes?
Great. So why cool down is important, you need to understand. After playing a sport or after doing any exercises, lactic acid gets accumulates in your muscles, and which causes soreness after some time. So the myth about the cool down is just you have to lie down and do nothing. That is very, very inappropriate. Because if you want the lactic acid inside your muscles to wash out, it requires a good amount of blood circulation. And when you cool down in a way like lying on a floor, then the blood circulation decreases and this lactic acid escape is hampered and you get delayed onset muscle soreness. So in nutshell, the cool down technique shouldn't be doing nothing, but you have to do low intensity exercises. And the best exercises is cycling, stationary cycling, a walk. Suppose you are running and you want to cool down, so you shouldn't be sleeping or you should just sit. You should take small walk. And if you are playing or if you are in a gym, then while cooling down, you have to do very low resistance cycling for 5 minutes.
So I have an extra question. Any myths about your you are working as an orthopedic surgeon. So are there any myths, very common myths that people think?
Yeah. So a lot of patients come to me with certain condition and they expect me to treat them with the help of medicines. But I would glad to say that in orthopedics we have very limited role of medicines. Either you have to do surgery when there is a fracture in the bone or if the condition is too severe, and the rest we have to treat with the help of exercises, because human body has immense potential. I have seen patients to whom or doctors like me have advised surgery. They didn't undergo surgery, but they continue doing exercises and they are far better than today. So you cannot underestimate the potential of human body. So my message would be, don't rely on the medicines. Your lifestyle, your exercises will give you a healthy body.
Thank you, doctor, for sharing your valuable insights with us today. We have learned so much about injury prevention and why exercising daily matters. And to all the viewers watching there, remember, prevention is better than cure. Stay safe, stay active, and injury prevention starts with you.